Hey, how you doing, everyone? Jimmy Chadwick here from Trucker Jim LLC. I'm Trucker Jim, and before you know it, I'm gonna be telling you, welcome to my lives. That's the next goal I have on my platform, is to start doing lives. To be more, I guess, come more forthcoming of helping truck drivers who are trying to find a better career for themselves. I've been a truck driver for 27 years, and I tell you, it's a career that can be very tedious. It's a career that can be very rewarding, and it's also a career that can be a nightmare. And it really depends on yourself and what type of career you want to have. And people will tell you different things about being truckers, but the truth of the matter is, you have to be yourself. When you try to be something you're not, sooner or later, people will find out that's not you, especially being a trucker, because you're going to fall into your own, I guess, comfortable zone. And when you start forming bad habits and stuff now, you can have yourself a really hard career. So the best thing for you being a truck driver is to humble yourself, learn from your mistakes, push forward, and never think that you're better than what you really are, because that's when you find yourself having accidents or just find yourself being stressed or hating trucking. And myself, now, when I first started doing this, I started doing these videos probably close to about 4 years ago when I came out with the concept here at Trucker. It's an amazing tool. It's a tool that can really help you. It can push you forward. But for this tool to work, you have to believe in yourself, believe in the tool, and believe you have what it takes to be a trucker. Because I tell you, a lot of people do fail at this industry. And I don't want to scare you and tell you that you're not going to make it, but I do want to tell you, if you don't take this serious, like a lot of truck drivers don't take trucking serious, and they find themselves being on the outside looking in. I don't want it to be you. And if you want to have yourself a better career, tune into my videos, tune into my lives. I promise you, you'll find yourself being more humble, more joyful, and just getting the best out of life, even as being a trucker. Don't think that you're a truck driver, that your life is over, you don't have nowhere to go. You have plenty of places to go. You'll find out real soon. The choices is how you want to get there. You want to get there with pride, or you want to get there with misery, because there's truck drivers doing it both ways. And the best way to do it is get there with pride, get there with joy, and get something out of trucking. The best way to do that is just be yourself. And give you more of an example of about being a trucker. Nothing in your career is going to happen overnight. Trucking is like life. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes leadership. And going back, 4 years ago when I first started doing this, it was the same time Donald Trump was losing the White House. It was very nerving. It was very sad. But at the same time, I had to push forward. And when I started doing these videos with my concept, it used to take me 2 an hour, 2.5, 3 hours to do a 2 minute video. Because you get in front of a camera, kind of like this, it's like a deer in headlights. When that camera hits go, it's like everything you want to say, you forget about it. But the more you practice, the more you find yourself being comfortable with what you're doing, the better you're going to become. Just like being a trucker, just like doing these videos. And I tell you, you know, trucking is not the same as what it used to be years ago. Years ago, truckers used to help one another. And when I first came in this industry, I had a lot of truckers who come to my aid, help myself out. And you would have thought that back in the day that I had stock in towing companies, because there was always tow trucks around me. I was always getting stuck because, back then we didn't have a GPS. We actually had to read out a map, write our highways down, or get that 1-800 number and call the same number over about 15, 20 times and listen to a recorded line and make sure you get all those highways down, because sometimes they talked really fast and you just couldn't hear what they were saying. And I still got lost. But, it didn't mean I was a bad truck driver. It just meant that, I had to practice and keep finding better ways and learn, and here I am, 27 years later, 4 years, close to 4 years now doing these videos. I'm more confident, I'm more comfortable. And I'm at a place where I'm going to tell you that, hey, I'm going to start doing these lives to help truck drivers be, more successful. And we're going to do this together. But I'm still not there yet. I'm still working on this. I'm still gaining my composure and doing these, like, I guess, practices like this. And this is not a practice, it's good information. But I'm trying to do this without raw cuts, to where eventually that camera's going to be live, and I'm not going to have the opportunity to say, oh, you know what, I screwed up there. You have to push forward. You have to realize, hey, kid, this is not working. You got to change tunes. You got to change lanes, whatever you got to do. But you have to keep moving forward. You have to believe in yourself that you're going to go somewhere. And that's what I have to say right now, So this was an uncut, line here. And I tell you, we're going to do this. We're going to do this because we believe we can do it. Just like Donald Trump believed he could win this election, he did it. And he didn't do it just by one or two states. He did it in a landslide. He said a statement to America. As being truck drivers, we also need to set a statement that we're not going to go down easy, and we're going to fight for our rates, and we're going to fight for our rights. But how we do it, just like this, we do it the right way, we do it the positive way, and we do it the safe way. Go have a good weekend. God bless. As always, you guys drive safe.